So what do you do to fix it?
Well, over the last 2 years, after we realized that wherever we were putting her, we needed to address the problem with her. So we did some counseling in a way that we took her aside. We were explaining the problems that we were facing and her personality. It was probably never her fault, but I was always ready to accept that from her because she was challenging people also to be better. So that was good, but not always in the right way. We did some monitoring. We were following her properly to see where were things happening, what was the biggest problem. We met with her, we did some written warning. So we did a written warning to make sure that she understood properly what the situation was. And that her biggest challenge was not what she knew, is that way she was telling to everybody how she was talking to the other people. And the challenge was that she was never wrong. So we needed somebody very strong to take care of her.
All right.
Okay, so the challenge was that somebody had to be very, very strong on top of her. So after doing this, we were also, she was challenging the supervisor. She was a threat to a lot of people. We even lost some people working with us. So for me, when I realized when you lose somebody good, then it
becomes a real problem.
A real problem. Yeah. Sometimes you lose some part-time, you lose this, but you always feel that because of the age difference, it's just the way that she communicated. But it became a problem more and more after 3 different supervisors were around her and she was always after them. So what we did is that we needed to take, I was looking for a solution. I didn't want to lose her for all the good things. And I was always hoping I could kind of change her. So what we did is that because we have 3 restaurants, is that we moved her to another restaurant where the leadership was a lot stronger and where she has to go in line with everybody else. Yeah. Where it's a smaller restaurant where everything that is talked about is heard by everybody. It's a small counter, so she was not able to go around and look for option ways. So everything she would say would always be heard. So we moved her to the other restaurants. She's facing a new challenge. She's facing a new leadership that is stronger, older, the leadership.
Right.
And then at this time, after the change was made 2 months ago, she's very much in line.
Oh.
We see some of the challenges that we were saying, but they're not blown up the same way because of the person that is leading her in the restaurant she's working in.
So that pretty much worked.
So far it's working very good. She could have been fired a couple times.
Oh.
I held on to her because it's very difficult to train people. It's very expensive to train people. But if it creates big problem in your team, then you need a solution. Easiest solution is fire.
All right, yeah. Of course.
The other option is to try to save them, try to work with them because they're important to us. As I mentioned, the employees are the most important part. They're hard to find. But we always have to keep in mind that the teamwork is the most important part when we choose someone.
All right.
All right.
All right. So Dominique, thank you very much for the interview. It must be hard to take a little time from managing.
Yeah, that's all good. That was good. It was very interesting for me also to sit back and think about the problems that we face all the time and the solutions. But that was a good experience for me also.
All right. You're gonna hear back from us to see like the solution that the classroom got.
Yeah.
See if like it was the same as you, or
Very
maybe
good.
you can get an idea for another solution.
Very good. Thank
Right,
you.
cool.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very
Nice
much.
meeting you, Max.
Nice to meet you.
All right.